Welcome to the PFD Performance YouTube channel. Pretty friggin' deadly.
What's up, guys? Make a quick little video here. I'm at work. Quick little teaser. There's a 69 Yanko Camaro I painted complete. And just gonna turn around here. There is a super rare Mystic Chrome Cobra Coupe. All original. Factory. This paint is just like absolutely mind-boggling. I'm blown away by it. But the reason I am here, it's December and Christmas is coming up. So a guy went ahead and stole Ramsay's helmet while he's at work. He does not know I have this. His wife does. Hopefully she can help me make sure he doesn't look for it in the next month. And I'm just gonna take it apart. We're gonna match his car, I think. So I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, spray some like silver metal flake over this, clear it, and then start striping it with some like green candies. Do some like gold airbrushing stripes. I want to go a little wild on this thing. Hopefully he likes what I have in mind. And I even got some custom PFD performance stencils. So I think I'm gonna airbrush a big PFD on the back. It'll be one of a kind, match his car. I think he'll love it. So take it apart and on to the next step. Quick little tip for you Canadians out there. These little like screwy magooies there, a loonie is the perfect size. If you can just get some torquilization on there, don't mind my nasty hand.
I better use my strong hand.
Yeah. Magic trick. See, look at that. Would you just look at it? If I can, yeah. So I'll get this thing apart and on to the next step. So I'm just hitting this thing with a 3M gray Scotch-Brite. I'm sure it's just dyed and molded plastic. So from a paint standpoint, I'm just gonna put a little scuff in it and treat it as raw. Before I paint, I'll hit this whole thing with an adhesion promoter. But in the meantime, just get this thing scuffed, and these gaskets or whatever for the visor and just a little molding on the bottom they're all glued in. So I think I'm just gonna mask them to the best of my ability, see how it looks, and if it doesn't look good, I'll come up with a different plan. This thing's gonna be getting painted 2 or 3 times basically, so if it doesn't go right the first time, I got lots of time to fix it and make it look better. So get this thing scuffed. All right, so I got this thing all scuffed up. Cleaned it with some just a water-based wax and grease remover. Looks good, no fingerprints, nothing like that. I talked to my boss, who is a much more experienced custom painter than I am. These gaskets and whatnot, he said if I take them off, they're glued on or like double-sided taped on. So if I take them off, good luck getting them back on nice. So I'm just gonna do my best to mask them. I got some just 3M vinyl tape and some automotive masking tape. Throw some of that on there and paper it up nice and clean so the inside doesn't get any overspray or stink, which I'm kind of worried about. And on to the next step. Been playing with some colors here, trying to figure something out. So take you along for the ride. I take you in the booth, but it's too loud. Everything's masked up. Put down just black base coat, and I put some 0.15 silver flake on top. Looks pretty good. I'll walk you in there in a sec, but got a few things going on. There's going to be some different colors, so I'm going to switch it all up. But Ramsay's helmet is going to get next a finer flake and a green pearl, and then I think I'm going to clear that, call it good, put 4 or 5 coats of clear on it so I can wet sand it, and that's going to be my starting point to stripe on. So take you in the booth here, but I got my first color on. You saw how it was all masked. Put some black in here to darken up the front and some gold to really lighten up the back. Now I'm gonna outline, shade in this outline with black, give it a border. Then I'll reverse my masking, mask up these parts so I can start painting the open areas next. I am calling it a day. I got my stripes laid out, my big stripes, and I got my PFD logo on. I was up with the kid all night, so I'm tired. I think I'm gonna bring her back around another day here, but here's where we're at. So I think I'm gonna fill in that negative space with something. You can see I basically reverse masked the stripes I laid out so they don't get any overspray on them. So I gotta figure out how to plan for here and a plan for here that backfired. So I gotta come up with something else now. And then I just wanna fill in some of this blank space here. Maybe just run another stripe on the bottom. Same thing on the other side. I still have the whole. I might be halfway done at this point, but I'm really stoked with how this decal turned out. You can see a little like swoop there just because I was putting a straight stencil on a round thing. Got my little maple leaf. Shout out to all my brethrens up in the coldness. Yeah, that's where we're at. I'll come up with a couple other things and hit it again another day. I got a week to finish it, so cutting her close, I'd say. Okay, you can see I took the helmet home. I knew it was going to take a while to do the stenciling, so I wanted to be somewhere comfortable and hang out with the wife while I was doing this. The forehead piece was just find a center line, and then I used the tape itself as spacing to put the next piece of tape on. Keep moving out. You have total freedom with this stuff, so whatever your brain can think up, just kind of have at it. And then the pieces on the side, I just outlined the basic shape, and then I had some geometric stenciling that I was going to put on, shade in, do some outlines on the border, that kind of stuff. If you want to see that in more detail, I'll definitely do another video. So here's a first look at the finished product. As you can see, the clear is insanely rough, what you'd call orange peel, but this is more like cantaloupe peel by the look of it. That's just from putting so much material on, putting it on dry, so it gives an effect, makes the metal flake and the pearls stand up on end, so it looks really rough, which is what led to sanding it again. Pretty happy with it for my first time trying something like this. Hope Ramsay likes it.
I definitely did end up liking it. I was super surprised, and it was a wicked Christmas present. Like we mentioned in the last video, we got a pretty good story related to the helmet, and as you can see here, it ended up getting damaged. Luckily, Danny had a million coats of clear on the thing, and was able to sand and buff most of it out and bring her pretty much 99% right back around. It's a long story, so if you do end up seeing us, ask us and we'll fill you in. But for now, that'll do it. stay deadly.